Welcome to the ECDL Word Processing module, section 2.2.6. Here we've got to understand how we copy and move text either within a document or between two different open documents. So let's have a little look about how this would work in practice. I've got a document here and you can see that paragraph 1 begins with the word 1, paragraph 2 with the word 2, and paragraph 3 with the word 3. The rest of the text is just nonsense dummy text, so don't worry about that. If I wanted to copy a paragraph, so I literally create a duplicate of that paragraph somewhere within my document, then the first thing I would do is select the paragraph. You could click and highlight the paragraph. That is somewhat slower and it's always possible to be a little inaccurate. Some people might perhaps just highlight that, forgetting of course that there is an invisible paragraph mark at the end which could change your formatting. So the best way of highlighting a paragraph, if you wanted to copy it or move it, is to triple click somewhere inside it. So that's 3 very quick mouse clicks with a left mouse button. So 1, 2, 3, just like that. That then highlights the whole of that paragraph. If I wanted to copy it, then once I've selected it, I would go up to the top left corner of my screen, making sure I'm in the Home tab, and click on the Copy button here. Alternatively, I could use the Control-C shortcut on my keyboard to do the same thing. If I click on Copy, now I need to decide where it's going to go. And let's say that I want a copy of paragraph 1 to appear just after paragraph 3. So if I want my new paragraph to appear just after paragraph 3, what I would do is click right where it's going to appear, where I want it to start. And that's just to the left of this word nunc at the beginning of this paragraph. So once I've clicked where I want this copy of the paragraph to appear, then I simply come back up to the top left corner of my screen and either click on the Paste button or use the keyboard shortcut Control-V. Once I click Paste, what happens is that we've got a duplicate copy of the paragraph that we copied up here that appears in this section just after the one that starts with 3, and that what was the 4th paragraph, which is now the 5th paragraph beginning with nunc, has moved down. And it's done that simply because when I highlighted the whole paragraph, I did a triple click that made sure that I included the invisible symbol at the end of the paragraph that marks the fact that there is a paragraph break between these two sections of text. So that's how to copy text within a document. If we wanted to copy some text between two different open documents, I have this one here, my first document in green, and you can see on my toolbar at the bottom I actually have 2 different documents open, this one and also this slightly shorter document here. So if I wanted to copy a paragraph from this document to the other, then again what I would do is I would triple click inside the paragraph to highlight it. I would then use Control-C on my keyboard to copy that paragraph, or of course use the copy button up here. And then to switch to the other document, you could simply come down to the bottom here and then move on to the thumbnail of whichever other document it is you want to work on. Alternatively, you can go to the View tab at the top there and find this option that says Switch Windows. If you click on that, you'll see a list of all of the Microsoft Word documents that you currently have open. You can see a tick next to the one that we're currently working on, which means that the other one must be the second document that we want to paste this paragraph into. So I click on that and switch to this other document, and I'd like that paragraph that I copied to be the first paragraph in this document too. So I click right where I want that new paragraph to appear, and then I use the keyboard shortcut Control-V to paste, or again I could just simply use the paste button at the top left of the screen. and when I click paste, you can see that that paragraph beginning 1 has been copied from my other document to this one. And again, because I highlighted the whole paragraph, including the hidden paragraph sign, it's pushed this word and that paragraph down to become the second paragraph in this document. So that's how to copy text within a document, or to copy text from one document to another. Now, of course, for moving text, you could also triple click inside a paragraph, and then instead of using the copy button, use the cut button. The keyboard shortcut for that is Control X. Now, a lot of people confuse the word cut, or the command cut, for delete. It does appear that here you have deleted that whole paragraph, but it's a little bit more clever than that. Yes, you have removed it, but you have still got that whole paragraph held in your hands, if you like, temporarily, so that you can put it down and paste it back into this document or any other document you like. You won't have lost it. If you were to just simply delete a document, it's gone. The only way of getting that back is to undo the delete. But if you cut, it's simply lifting that text out of this document and holding it in your hand for a moment until you've decided where it's going to go, and then you can just plonk it back into that text using the paste command. So I've used the cut command here, so that paragraph is now gone, and if I wanted to move it so that it's now at the bottom here, so it becomes the third paragraph, I click where I want that paragraph to appear, and then I can use the keyboard shortcut Control V to paste, or again I could use the paste button at the top left corner there. If I press Control V, then you can see the paragraph that was paragraph 1 is now paragraph 3. So using cut and paste, I have moved that text. However, there is a better way of doing it. This is the way that most people tend to do it on a day-to-day basis. That's what people generally tend to do. But for the ECDL exam, sometimes of some of the tools within the program that you don't normally tend to be shown. If you're in a school or a college, then generally if you're moving text around, you'll be told to highlight the text and either cut it and then paste it, or you'll be told to highlight the text and click and drag it where you want it to go. Now those methods are fine, but there is a better method, a more accurate method, which is worth knowing when you're coming on to do an ECDL exam. If we go to the View tab at the top and we switch from print layout, which is what we're looking at here, we can see the edges of the paper if you like, and we change it to outline. What we have here is a list of all of the headings, subheadings and paragraphs within our document. If we had pictures or graphs, then again we'd see those listed here as well. What you'll notice is that they look a bit like a bullet list. You've got these little grey circles to the left hand side of each paragraph. And what you'll also spot is that when you place your mouse over one of these grey circles, your mouse turns into a little four-way black arrow, which you'll maybe be familiar with seeing when it comes to clicking and dragging objects around. And that's exactly what we can do here. Here we can see my paragraph 3 in third position, paragraph 2 in second, paragraph 1 at the top. I'm going to reverse the order of those three paragraphs, so they go 3, 2, 1. Now if you were to use cut and paste or click and drag for this, it would actually take you longer than it would using this method. Here's my paragraph 3, I drag it up to the top. Here's my paragraph 2, I click and drag that up, and we're done. It's as simple as that. I'll close this outline view and you can now see in my document I've got 3, 2, 1. Now that's a lot quicker and more accurate than using cut, paste or highlight and drag. So again, let's go back to View, click on Outline, and again you can see I've got paragraph 3, paragraph 2, paragraph 1. I'll do it a little bit more slowly so you can see what's going on. I'm going to reverse the order again so they go in the order of 1, 2, 3. So I click and drag on that little grey circle there. So I've highlighted the whole of that paragraph. I then drag my mouse up and you'll see that I get a little line appear at any place where I could drop this paragraph. I don't want it there, I want it right at the top there. So when I can see that little horizontal line where I want to drop this paragraph, I let go and it shifts that whole paragraph right up into the correct place. I now want to drag paragraph 2 back up into second position. So again I click, I hold the left mouse button down and I drag up until I get to this position here, which is where I want to drop this paragraph 2. So I let go of the mouse button and there you can see I've now got paragraph 1, paragraph 2, paragraph 3. So for moving paragraphs within a document, it is much quicker and much more accurate to use that method, the View Outline method, than it is to use cut and paste. However, if you're asked to if you're asked to move a sentence or a word within a paragraph to another location, or you're asked to copy a paragraph from one document to another, then the methods I showed you at the beginning of this video are absolutely fine. But you will be asked in an ECDL exam, or you're highly likely to be asked in an ECDL exam, to move the position excuse me, of one paragraph in a document to another location within that same document. Maybe moving the paragraph at the end to the beginning. And in that case, in that situation, I highly advise you to use this View Outline method rather than cutting and pasting or clicking and dragging, which is potentially likely to cause problems with text appearing in the wrong place, with paragraphing being slightly off, spacing being off. Things can go wrong with that method, especially if you're dragging a whole paragraph all around the document. It's a lot more accurate and more effective to use Outline because you know that the formatting, the paragraph spacing, the paragraph breaks, everything is going to be exactly right for that one. So there is my advice for just improving your efficiency, improving your accuracy and improving your mark potential for this particular topic.